Hi everyone, my name is Lin Juan, Huawei's Senior Marketing Engineer. It's my pleasure to use an innovative way to introduce Huawei's latest flagship Wi-Fi 6 product. Now I'm holding this future-proof product called AirEngine 8760 Pro. It has a sleek and aesthetic appearance. Its upper shell is very smooth and polished to the touch. At the bottom, the shell has a typical Huawei iconic red line. Surrounding the shell are ripple-like channels. This design quickly dissipates the heat of the Wi-Fi 6 AP. The back is designed in a shark fin-like shape, which dissipates even more heat faster. In addition, this AP has two 10GE electrical ports that support PoE. Near them is one 10G optical port. To date, this is the only AP in the industry that provides both 10G electrical ports and 10G optical ports for uplink transmission. There's one innovation design detail must be emphasized. Both optical and electrical ports tilt upwards at a 20-degree angle. This facilitates network cable installation. This AP also supports Wi-Fi and IoT convergence. It has a switch here that controls the cover of the IoT module. If we open it, we can see two IoT slots that support standard PCIe cards. This design simultaneously supports multiple types of built-in IoT modules. So far, we got a good look at the product's appearance and functions. Now, let's further explore this world's fastest AP that integrates 16 spatial strings. The back panel is secured using 4 screws. After losing them, we can open the AP. Once the upper shell is open, we can see the smart antenna system. This system is totally different from those of other vendors. It adopts an innovative bow-tie antenna design, integrating a total of 16 smart antennas. This is the world's most powerful antenna system to date. Now let's find out where the 16 antennas reside. The first thing that catches eye is these 4 circular objects. Each circular object represents a 5G vertical polarized antenna. The space between each 2 circular objects on the printed circuit board is also fully used. That is, we add a 5G antenna here. So there is a total of 8 5G vertical polarized antennas. We can also see that system has a crisscross design. This allows for the dual-band combination of the 2.4 and the 5G horizontal polarized antennas. Specifically, there is a crisscross under each circle. This design adds 8 more antennas. That is how the entire antenna system houses 16 smart antennas. Both 2.4 and 5G frequency bands support smart antennas. Let's take the antenna system apart to see the highlights of this antenna system. After losing the cools, we can take the antennas out. Here, we can see that there's no cable between the antenna and the printed circuit board. Instead, the product uses an innovative pick-pin design mode. One notable advantage of this mode is that it can significantly reduce power consumption between radio modes and printed circuit boards. It is different from that of the other vendors in the industry. All the other vendors use wide connectivity. Now let's take a close look at the key components of the antennas. We can see here there are 4 white metal pieces protruding from the antenna surface. Signals are transmitted through those metal pieces. Next to each metal pieces is an antenna element switchgear. This switchgear can control the beam directions of the antennas. All the 16 antennas are equipped with these element switchgears. They enable the beams of the entire smart antenna systems to move with the users. We have just seen the smart antenna system of the AP. Next, we will look at the core part of the AP. This, in my hand now, is the isolation board of the AP. It is made from aluminum, which has a strong thermal conductivity. It has 2 functions. First, it quickly conducts the heat of the key components of the printed circuit boards. Second, it can also isolate the signal interference between radio frequency ports and printed circuit boards. Next, we're looking at the core component of the Wi-Fi 6 AP, the printed circuit board. The purple parts are the thermal adhesive. They better protect our core components by quickly dissipating the heat of the components. This row houses the ports using innovative pin design. Now we are going to take out the board. Similarly, there are also thermal adhesive on the core components on this side to better dissipate heat. In the middle, we can see the baseband chip. This is the only baseband chip in the industry that can work in 8 spatial streams at 160 MHz. This achieves up to 9.6 gigabit radio throughput at 5 GHz. Next to the baseband chip, there are 4 small radio chips. Each of these chips supports 4 spatial streams. This way, we can flexibly combine radio modes to better adapt to more scenarios. For example, we can configure 4 spatial string at 2.4 GHz and 12 spatial string at 5 GHz. We can also configure 4 spatial string at 2.4 GHz and configure 4 and 8 spatial strings at 2 5 GHz radios, respectively. In addition, we can configure 4 spatial string at 2.4 GHz and 8 spatial string at 5 GHz. At the same time, we can enable another radio chip to function as independent scanning radio. The AP is very flexible for adjusting radio modes and can therefore be used in more scenarios. Next, let's have a look at the lower shell of the Wi-Fi 6 AP. This is the lower shell of the AP. In the middle, we can see a heat pipe that points to the baseband chip. We can see that this pipe dissipates the heat of the baseband chip. This is a well-known and advanced liquid cooling technology that has until now only been used by high-performance computer. Huawei has also innovatively integrated this technology into Wi-Fi 6 products. In addition, the metal of the lower shell is carefully and specially selected. Huawei uses aluminum, which outperforms other plastic metals in terms of efficiency in heat dissipation. In particular, the heat generated by the chip is conducted to the lower shell through the heat pipe. The lower shell then quickly dissipates the heat. This boosts the performance of the AP during the high loads. This is all for today's demonstration of the Huawei flagship Wi-Fi 6 AP AirEngine 8760 Pro. The AP's highlights in terms of design, smart antenna array, software-defined radio, and the liquid cooling heat dissipation are all built based on Huawei's dedicated expertise in data communication domain. Finally, we are well prepared to work with more enterprises to pursue development of gigabit wireless intelligent campus network, achieve technology and business innovation, and accelerate digital transformation. Let's make history by transforming enterprise with AirEngine Wi-Fi 6.